Raising Your Vibes course. And I'm looking on my computer because I had typed out the title before, you guys. And the grandman came in and put his input in there. So that's his writing in the title. I'm like, what is all that? Oh my gosh, he snuck on my computer. That is so funny. Anyway, always a Sakari moment, you guys. Being a grandma is never dull. Anyway, so last class in the Raising Your Vibe series. So to backtrack, we talked about A is for awareness. You know, it all starts with awareness. Then we skipped over to D for daily work, that it takes work daily. The third class that we did was forgiveness unlocks the door. That was a very that was a very emotional class, you guys, but it was very enjoyable. So I thank you if you have attended all four classes. I mean, thank you so much for being consistent and being loyal to the series and the process. And thank you for taking time out of your day to join me for these courses. Okay. So today we're talking about are your foods killing your vibes? The answer is maybe, depending on what you're eating. Okay, so I'm going to read from the actual workbook, which is entitled ABCs of Raising Your Vibes That Work. Okay, and you can grab this workbook. I'll put the link in the comments. The ebook, the workbook is $7.77, which is a small investment to make great improvements in your life, right? Like, I work through the book myself. So I don't share anything with you that I don't do myself. Okay, that's the rule because I don't believe in being fake, right? So we're talking about healthy foods, and I'll read from the book. Okay, it says one way to raise your vibrations is to eat foods that are good for your body. A great way to do this is to add more fruits and veggies to your diet and drink clean water. Now, when I say clean water, I'm talking about purified, or, especially if it has that alkaline in it, or something like that. If it says the alkaline water, thank you for whoever just joined us. I can't really see yet. It'll show me later. So say something, say hello or whatnot. So by doing this, by drinking water, adding fruits and veggies, and some other things to your diet, you're actually creating better energy levels. Okay. Y'all see I'm hyped up right now. I want to tell y'all I took a nap before this, because in addition to eating healthy foods, I think it's extremely important to get enough sleep. They always be like, oh, I'm taking a beauty nap. Honey, it does improve your skin. And it makes you more youthful looking as well. So, yeah, we're going to talk about, hey, Erica. See, I can see that she joined. We're going to talk about three things today. I want to do three very important topics. Muy importante. Okay? Así. Okay. The other Spanish I know, I'm just going to cuss you out. I'm just saying. So anyway, we're going to talk about the foods that help you have positive energy. We're going to talk about foods that actually create negative energy. And then, honey, anybody know me? No, I got to throw this in. We're going to talk about the foods that boost your sexual energy. That's a bonus. That's not even in the book. But I feel like you need to know it, right? And I share that, the sexual foods, when I talk to my high vibing clients, right? Because we're dealing with the sacral chakra, which is talking about, well, it's a lot of love and passion in the sacral chakra. So I save the best for last. Okay. And that'll keep you watching the video to the end. Right? So let's talk about, and I have notes so I stay on task. Let's talk about the foods that provide great energy. Okay. Number one, if you're not eating these already, Erica, you so crazy. She said, yeah, I love that bonus. If we're talking about great energy, right? Let's talk about bananas. And I'm telling you, you want to eat bananas. If this is not your favorite, do it anyway. They're sweet. They're naturally sweet. They provide great potassium and they really help boost the energy level in your body, right? Here's something that you may not know though. In the middle of the night, say that with a Charlie horse, and we know that that is horrible, a horrible feeling. You just want to cut somebody out or slap somebody that's laying next to you. Are they laying next to you, girl? But you want to eat a banana because that's going to help that Charlie horse out and drink a lot of water, okay? So you'll thank me later. So keep bananas in your house. And some things that you can do with bananas that you may not know, because this is a thing that I do, right? You can get a cookie sheet, right? Put some wax paper down, slice the banana. Why am I doing that? Slice the banana and lay the slices individually on the thing so they're not touching. Throw that cookie sheet in your freezer and freeze your bananas. You know why? Honey, you're gonna have the best smoothie ever, right? And that's all you're buying in the frozen food section anyway. When you get the frozen foods like the strawberry banana combination, save money and do it yourself, okay? So there's actually a banana pie. Wait, is it a banana cream pie smoothie recipe that's on Cooking Light? So actually, you want to go to myrecipes.com to get that banana cream pie smoothie. Okay, I'm telling you, it's delicious. Okay, so our next superfood or the pood, y'all. Can I talk? I better calm down. I got my energy going. I'm drinking my green tea, which we'll talk about that. Let me take a sip. Can I take a sip? And I'm not talking about one of them Kermit the Frog sips that you be like, girl, I got the tea. Well, I got the tea with honey. But we'll get to the green tea in a minute. So another food that is going to help you is salmon and tuna. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't like either one because they're too fishy for me. So I'm missing out on that one. But you know what? My mom says if I don't like something, keep living. You'll change it. She was right because I didn't used to eat greens. I eat greens now. But what salmon and tuna does, it reduces fatigue and it helps the iron in your body. Okay? So that's if you have low iron, those are two foods that you want to eat. Now, I will be honest because it said, to eat fatty fish, and this is like a fatty fish, which is that omega-3, whatever. But I like tilapia. Okay, so I eat tilapia. Now, I don't know how good that is for you, but I don't fry my tilapia. And we'll talk about that later. So maybe I better shut up and wait until the next segment. So another food is brown rice. Oh, I want to pause here for a minute. I want to let you know that you're going to want to review this video and take notes because there's no actual worksheet for this. So I'm actually giving you the work now. So that's okay. You can take notes on the replay and whatnot because you're going to want to write all this shit down like in real life with Jane Pauley, y'all. So brown rice, it actually helps to regulate your blood and sugar levels, right? And so we choose brown over white because it's less processed. So basically we're saying stick with the whole grains, okay? So I'm just going to switch off topic for a minute, but if you're eating white bread, try wheat bread, okay? I did this transition a long time ago when I was doing Weight Watchers because it's good for your weight too. And I never turned back. Like even today, I was offered white bread and it was free. And I said, oh, thank you, but I'm going to say no thank you because I don't eat white bread, but you enjoy, Okay, so this is a food that Dr. Oz said that we need to eat every day, at least 3 times a day. And that food is sweet potatoes. honey, and you get your, and I'm not talking, don't you go making no sweet potato casserole with all that added sugar and vanilla extract and all that, no sweet potato pie. But you know, sweet potatoes have a natural sweetness, but they also help you break down the nutrients in your body to produce energy, right? So that's what is going to give you more energy. So you can make stuff like sweet potato fries, you know, bake them, don't fry them. Again, we'll talk about that soon. Um, what else? There is, you know what? Actually, a friend of mine made a sweet potato smoothie. Now, I'm not there yet. I haven't tried it. I'm not knocking it because I love sweet potatoes. Don't get me wrong. But here's one thing, and if you're friends with me on Facebook, you've probably seen this a couple times because I repeat. But sweet potato pecan pancakes. Shut the front door. You can also find that recipe on myrecipes.com because it's a cooking light. First of all, I want to say something. I am a firm believer in Cooking Light magazine, and no, this is not a sponsorship video. I just really love them that much. Like, Cooking Light has been in my personal collection for over 10 years. So I'm always going to talk about them. But what you can do with the sweet, and it doesn't take a long time, you guys. So to make the sweet potato pecan pancakes, because we're going to talk, wait, are we going to talk about nuts? Y'all know about nuts. We're not going to talk about nuts, but you know they're healthy. Don't eat too many though. You want to eat just, you know, a serving size of maybe 11 or 15. That's a good portion. Because they still, you know, have a little fat, but it's a good, you know what I'm saying? So when you make your pancakes, and this is kind of still going over to the other side, slice them and put in the fryer. Yes. Okay, so Erica said to slice them. She's talking about the sweet potatoes, you guys, and put them in the air fryer, and that they're delicious. Thank you for chiming in, Erica, because you know I don't have an air fryer. I'm gonna get one day, not this day. But so when you make your pancakes, you guys, make the whole batch, right? Let them cool, and then you can freeze those as well. So you're going to cut up some wax paper, and you're just going to stack each pancake between the wax paper, put it in a Ziploc freezer bag, stick it in the freezer. It's good for at least 3 months. And so to use the pancake, you're going to take it out. You can pop it in the toaster or the microwave for like 30 seconds, and boom, you have your own um, IHOP kind of pancakes, right? So and actually when I make those, there's they're sweet enough from the sweet potato that I don't need to add syrup. You can add syrup if you want to. So that's another thing. Eggs. Eggs are a great source of protein. They will help carry you through the day. So the bonus is that they're rich in vitamin B. Okay, so you don't have to take a pill for that. Apples. What does the doctor say? An apple a day keeps the doctor away, right? So include that in your diet. And here's the other thing. They say that it'll keep the doctor away because, baby, it keeps you regular. If you're eating that skin on the apple, that's what's gonna break up and keep you regular. So there's no constipation. Okay. Just saying. Food is medicine, right? We're learning, but it also keeps your vibrations high because when we're talking about these foods, it's triggering your brain chemistry so that you're more productive, more focused, and you know your body's like a well-oiled machine. It's running very, very nicely so that you'll have less health problems. So that's why I thought I better share this. Okay, so it's not just about diet. You're feeding your brain. You're taking care of your body, right? And your body is your what? Those who go to church, your body is your temple. We have to protect our temple, right? Okay, so another food is quinoa. You guys, so it's little and it looks like um little curvy pieces of rice that's kind of clear and flat. But listen, oh my gosh, it's so filling, right? I did not eat quinoa before, and then my mom made this quinoa breakfast cereal, And it has strawberries and nuts and the quinoa, of course. And I was like, what the is that? You know? And I tasted it and I was like, okay, yeah, next time you make some, holla at your girl. Because I'm going to come get some. Oatmeal. Oatmeal keeps you full for a long time and it provides you with energy. Now, here's the thing, you guys. And hello to whoever just joined us, I should say. Here's the thing. So with oatmeal, you want to really buy the oatmeal that's in a canister. You know, the Quaker oatmeal or whatever, or Steel Cut Oats or something like that. But you want to not really buy the oatmeal that's in the packets because it has added sugar. And most of the time, like if you have like the peaches and cream, it has a dried peaches or something like that in there, right? Oh, that was Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer, because she just like the post. It uses like non-dairy creamer, like what you would put in your coffee and some other stuff. So really what you want to do is you want to make your oatmeal and be able to control it. Now I'm about to tell you something. And I shared this on my Cooking with Angela page, which I admit I have not been very active in there. I usually just post on my page, but I mean on my regular Facebook page. But so one thing I do, if I'm having oatmeal and I want a treat, and this is probably bad, but at least I'm getting the oatmeal in, I make my oatmeal taste like a dessert, right? So I'll add some shredded coconut because I know that coconut is great for the body, right? I'll add some pecans, a little bit, maybe a teaspoon or a half a teaspoon of miniature chocolate chips. And wait, I got chocolate chips, the pecans, the coconut. I'm picturing it. Okay, I think that's it, right? Stir that up, hunty. I don't know how, but it tastes kind of like an almond joy or a turtle. But it's good. It's good. But I do that in small portions. So what you can do is you can make a big pot of oatmeal and space it out. Here's a meal prep tip, right? Space it out so that it lasts 3 days to a week. Just, you know, a half a cup or 3/4 of a cup of oatmeal and doctor it up how you want to. So you can also, we talked about apples, right? You can also add a little bit of brown sugar because brown sugar is better than white sugar, okay? A little bit of brown sugar, sliced apples, and sprinkle it with cinnamon because cinnamon is also good for especially diabetics, okay? So there you go. But that's how you're going to make your oatmeal more interesting. If you've ever tried the overnight oatmeal, which is, and you can do this before you go to bed, right? See, that's why I said you got to take notes. Review this video and take notes because I'm giving you recipes too, right? So I made like a tropical oatmeal. So it had, again, sliced coconut, right? It has the pineapples. I use fresh, or you can use the pineapple tidbits that's in the can, but pour that syrup out, okay? Wait, we got the coconut, we got the pineapple, and I'm always adding pecans. That's my favorite nut. Okay. So, hey, whoever joined us. Okay. So, you want to do that. You want to pour some either almond milk or regular milk in there, just enough to cover the oats, right? So, you're going to do the oatmeal, the milk, and then your toppings. Put it in the fridge, and then in the morning, it's going to spread, right? And it's ready. You're ready to go. You got your healthy thing. And the pineapples we're going to talk about in the bonus section of this video. So you definitely want to keep that, especially if you're a lady. You want to keep that on your thing. Hummus. Hummus is made of chickpeas, which at first I was like, I don't like that, you know, because I was a picky eater, you guys. But when I tell you, because I tasted hummus twice before I decided whether or not I liked it. I did at work in the cafeteria. It was like homemade, whatever. And I was like, bleh, I don't like it. No, no me gusta. Okay? No me encanta. No. So, oh, that wasn't even a cuss word. That just came out. But anyway, the name brand I like is Sabra, or am I saying it right? I don't know. But my favorite one is the spinach and artichoke flavor or the roasted red pepper. Those are my two favorites. Now, they do actually have a taco flavor, but hummus is really, really good for you. And if you have a problem sleeping at night, this is great to eat an hour before you go to bed because it helps with insomnia. Yeah, I'll be doing my research on tea. Cherries help with insomnia too, so stock up on your cherries. Avocados, that's a good food. So I guess the trend right now is when people make avocado toast. I'm gonna be honest and say I'm not there yet, but guacamole me boo. Avocados got are the guacamole, which has um, onions and some other things in it. So I'll eat that. That's a good one. Oranges, we know, provides vitamin C and is really good for your immune system. And I just bought, and I'm really like, my two favorite fruits, you guys, are cherries and oranges. Like, okay, if I had to choose, had to choose, right? So oranges would be great right now, especially for your immune system. You know what I'm trying to say? This video gonna be old, but I want to bring up the past so y'all know what I'm talking about. But um, you want to incorporate that into your foods too, and it's great because we can drink orange juice, but it's better to eat the fruit, and God, they're just so damn good. Like, if oranges was a boyfriend, we'd be married right now. I'd be like, we're walking down the aisle because it's that good. I'm just saying. So green tea, like I said, I'm drinking my green tea. Okay. And I started back drinking it. I drink it all the time, but I started back making it at home with the actual tea bag. And I'm gonna tell you why. Let me get a sip real quick. And I put honey, natural honey, in my green tea. Honey, I didn't put on the list, but I'll give you this bonus. Honey is great for drinking, but say if you have an open sore or something, you could put honey on it and it heals. So honey heals from the inside out. Okay, I want you to know that, right? And if you have a sore throat, a teen, eat a teaspoon of honey, and that's gonna coat your throat and make it better. So there's that. You get health benefits. I tell you, I research all the time because I'm like, I don't like swallowing pills. I ain't taking no medicine. Food is medicine. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I will take medicine if I have to, but as a last resort, yo. Okay, so green tea has powerful antioxidants and it helps with stress and it helps with inflammation. And if you have anxiety, it has a calming effect. That chamomile also does that. It'll lay you down, baby. So that before you go to bed, if you need to calm and relax, that's great after meditation. Oh, are you doing meditation? You should, but let me stay on here. So I share with Erica. I think that we talked about this last week or a couple weeks ago. Um, Here's something else you can do with the green tea. So I really want you to get your money's worth, right? That's why I said buy the tea bags. So once you make your tea in the cup, don't throw that bag away. Okay. You can also open that tea bag and take the leaves, and it's going to sound crazy, but it's for real. Put it on your face. You know how you would a sugar scrub? It's a great exfoliant for your face, right? And right now, I didn't want to bring it up, but right now we're on lockdown, right? Because of you know what I'm saying? I want to keep it positive, but you know where I'm going with that. So if you want to have a spa time relaxing, oh my gosh, take a tea bath. And when I say that, I'm talking about run the hot water in your bathtub, put like 3 to 4 tea bags in there, and take a tea bath. It's so good for your skin. I kid you not. I do that. So I get my money worth, honey. Okay. Strawberries is a very energy boosting fruit. And you can slice those up just like I said with the bananas too. They're great for smoothies. They're great for snacking on. You know, they're great chocolate dip. They're great. Okay. they always say dark chocolate is better. I don't really care for dark chocolate, but whatevs. But you can dip it in chocolate, or you can have stuffed strawberries with a strawberry cream cheese. Oh my God. But make that in moderation, okay? But let's stick with the fruit. That is very good. Seeds. And when I'm talking about seeds, I'm not talking about sunflower seeds because we all know, sunflower seeds are great for you. But what about chia seeds? Chia seeds are great for you, flax seeds and pumpkin seeds. And so pumpkin seeds, I usually um make a pumpkin and black bean soup. Hey, that got wine in it. Wine time, anybody? But I usually make a pumpkin and soup because beans are great too, right? And I sprinkle the pumpkin seeds or what's called pepitas, right? Over with some green onions and some shredded cheese and hunty. That's a good soup to have if you're gonna have a no meat meal. That you can find on myrecipes.com because Cooking Light has a lot of their recipes on myrecipes.com. Chia seeds, when they get wet, they spread, so you don't need, a little goes a long way. You can put them in smoothies. I had a friend that actually just puts a couple in her water, but see, I'm a texture person, so me personally, I don't do that. I'll put it in a smoothie just a little bit. When I say a little bit, I'm talking about enough, not enough to curse a cat, but because I don't like the texture. I don't like my drinks to be chewy. You know what I'm saying? So, but flax seeds, oh my God, you could throw that, boom, and with the chia seeds too, and the pumpkin seeds, you can add those to your salad. You can add those to smoothies. Um, you can add them to breads, if you're baking muffins or something like that. So those are good to have. And let's talk about popcorn. Popcorn is good because it adds fiber, right? But I would really, really, really recommend that you make your popcorn on the stove. So what you want to do is you want to get a little bit of canola oil or oh my God, coconut oil, because coconut oil goes a long way. Also, you can use it for your hair. I use coconut oil in my hair, on my skin, and I'm gonna tell y'all, ladies, the fellas like when that coconut oil goes on your skin because they're like, oh my God, you are so soft. I'm like, dang, who you been touching? Rough ass. I'm just playing, y'all. I just joking. But it's real though. So put a little, like, I would say maybe about a tablespoon of coconut oil in the pan, the saucepan, because you want to get a pan that's going to have a lid, right? Let that melt. Add your popcorn seeds to it. Get some Himalayan pink salt. Just over the thing. Turn it a little bit so that it's out salted. This popcorn, and then put the lid on and wait for the pop. But there's ways that you can doctor up your popcorn as well. And that popcorn, I usually make a big batch, so it lasts me through the week. So, and at one point when I was working, with the school system, my coworkers was like, "Are you gonna make popcorn today? Can you bring me some popcorn today?" So they really loved that. Okay, so we talked about some foods that provide, oh my God, this is going to be an over 30-minute video. Why y'all didn't tell me? I wasn't watching the time. We've talked about foods that provide positive energy, right? And if you read most success books or motivation books, they'll say, eating healthy is important because it's one of the keys to having success, right? And I want you to watch, oh my God, I forgot the name of it. Just go to Netflix because we're all in Netflix and chill mode anyway. Go to Netflix and watch the video that has, like, who's in that video? Damn it. Common and Jermaine Dupri. They're talking about eating healthy. So it's like the rap stars who actually are talking about eating healthy and what food does to your body. right? So we don't expect to hear that from them. I think the game is in there. He's actually exercising and stuff like that. I forgot the name, so y'all just look it up for me. Um, there is another video on Netflix. I believe it's called Healing. So I want you to watch that too. You know, it talks about um things that heal your body, and we can use that extra right now. So whew, that was 30 minutes, y'all. Oh my God. So I'm going to make the other stuff kind of a little fast because I don't want to keep you here longer than you need to be. So we talked about all the healthy things, you know, that you can do. Let's talk about the foods that drain your energy. Whew, there are so many. There are. I got to get a sip of tea, y'all. Because now I'm about to spill the tea. That was a Kermit the Frog moment. Fried and fast foods. Have you ever eaten? I'm not going to say where or what business, but have you ever eaten a fried food meal or a fast food meal and be like, damn, I need a nap. I got the itis. That's what that mean, y'all. I got the itis. I can't. I'm tired. And sometimes you may get an attitude. You may be cranky because it's not like an energy boosting thing. It's actually taking you down. And usually when you eat foods like that, you actually have more negative thoughts than you do positive. Pay attention because remember, it all starts with awareness. So I personally did a test on myself. I was like, let me see, because I be teaching about this stuff. Let me see how it really affects me. So I went like 3 days, right? And I just ate. I didn't cook at home. I ate like fast food on the go. You know, I may have eaten some junk foods. You know what I'm talking about, them chips and stuff and all that. And I had the worst attitude. I admit I was kind of negative, and my thoughts wasn't always happy, happy, joy, joy. Because anyone who knows me in person and online, I'm usually like, I'm always on. You know what I'm saying? Um, y'all know me. I'm not gonna tell you what my nickname was back in the day, but Erica know. So how do we go from eating fried foods, because we love fried foods, and how do we go from eating fast foods? One thing we do, because we don't want to say, oh, you can't have, because as soon as you say I can't have something, I'm gonna want it more, right? Don't know why, but that's the way it usually happens. So I would say challenge yourself to cook 2 new foods a week, 2 new meals that you would have gotten at a fast food. So if, let's just say you're going to a fast food place for tacos, why are you not making the tacos at home? You can make turkey tacos, you can make chicken tacos. If you've been on my friend page, you know I'll be making those Caribbean jerk chicken tacos with the fresh peach, I mean not the that's the fish taco. The fish tacos, I make that with the fresh peach salsa, or the Caribbean jerk chicken tacos with the pico de gallo. You know, it doesn't have to be one taco, but at least you know where it's coming from. You know that it's going to be real meat, and you have control of what goes into it, right? So I challenge you, find your favorite food that you usually make. That you usually go to a restaurant or fast food for, and make it at home. So let me give you a very, very quick chicken parmesan recipe. Y'all ready? So quick and easy, it's going to take you less than 30 minutes. So you get a chicken breast, pound it flat, like in a Ziploc bag, and with a mallet, or if you don't have a mallet, get a can or something hard that's gonna, don't use a hammer though. And flatten that out. Then you want to cut it into, I don't know, strips or just in half. I don't know how much you're pounding out, right? Then you want to take some Italian breadcrumbs, those dry breadcrumbs. Put that in a separate Ziploc bag. Add those pieces of chicken to that. Shake it up. Meanwhile, you set your stove on, like, I think I usually go between 450 and 475. Get your cookie sheet, lay the aluminum foil down, spray it with cooking spray so that it doesn't stick. Then you're going to put your, take the chicken out of that breadcrumb mixture, lay it on top of there. Take your cooking spray. Well, maybe you want to put salt and pepper depending on how, how seasoned you want your stuff. Take that cooking spray, spray it over the chicken patties, bake them for like 15-20 minutes. Just check it, you know what I'm saying? And then when you take it out, get a little bit of mozzarella cheese. No, wait. Get a little bit of spaghetti sauce or tomato sauce. Put about a tablespoon on each patty. Put a little bit of mozzarella cheese or whatever cheese you like on top. Put it back in there. Let it bake until the cheese melts. And then, so you have that chicken parmesan part. Then you can make your whole wheat pasta, ideally while that was going on the stove. Boil the water, put your noodles in there. And you got your chicken parmesan. You know what I'm saying? It's a healthier way to do it. You didn't fry it, okay? So that's quick. I make that when I go to Houston with my sister all the time. Okay, so that was a free recipe, right? Now you've been in my kitchen. So that's the way to get over the fried foods and the fast foods, okay? Find substitutes. Red meat. I love red meat, but I eat it in moderation, right? Because someone told me, oh, the drummer from my Zumba class, shout out to Duma, he told me that red meat takes about 4 hours to digest in your system, right? And so that's very rich in fat. So I limit, what I do with it. And then, like, when I make it, I use that. You know how we usually have red meat or like a steak as an entree? I usually use it as a side. So I'll add more vegetables. I'll incorporate it in like a soup, or I'll make a stir fry or something like that. Okay. But it causes constipation and bloating. So if you eat it, then eat an apple with it. So it kind of balances out. Energy drinks, we drink those all the time. My son was addicted to them. I told him to stop. You know why? Because you can have the energy drinks, same thing with coffee. But you can have the energy drinks, and yeah, you're going to be high for a moment, but then you're going to crash so hard, right? So limit those. Limit your processed foods like the cereals and stuff, because that's like added sugar, added sodium that you're not in control of. Okay? So for the cereal and stuff, try the oatmeal or whatnot. Pre-packaged smoothies. You know how you go and you buy those smoothies in a bottle? Make your own smoothies at home, because they have so much sugar in them, more than what's our recommended dosage. So what I would say is, here's the freezer smoothie recipe that I adjusted from Clean Eating Magazine. That's another good one, you guys. So you want to get some spinach, right? And you can pre-make these bags. Okay, so what I put in, and they last for about 3 months, right? Put maybe a handful of spinach in there, some frozen fruit, right? Whatever fruit of your choice. Add some flaxseed to it, right? And then you're going to add a tablespoon of natural peanut butter. And you're going to add a banana. A banana needs to go in every bag, right? Like a half a banana. Stick that in the freezer. So when you're ready, you just dump that whole bag into your blender. And for the water, you add some water, equal amounts of water. I would say a half a cup of water and maybe a fourth to a half cup of almond milk. Blend it up, and boo thing, it's so nice and sweet. You'd be like, oh, I made a green smoothie and I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. So that's a great smoothie recipe, and you can look up other recipes too. Yogurt. When we're choosing yogurt, you want to go closer to the Greek yogurt because it has less sugar. Otherwise, with the artificial sweeteners and stuff like that, and the regular yogurt, it can lead to a sugar crash. You don't want to crash because that's not gonna be positive. You won't be productive. Okay. So we have talked about the positive energy, the foods for the positive energy, and we talked about some foods that drain your energy in a negative way. And now let's talk about sex. Erica, you still with me? Say what's up. She said, I want to know about that. Um, so I'm gonna give you 4 foods that boost your sexual energy. And for the ladies, in the summertime, wherever you are, plums. Plums, you guys. Eat a lot of plums. You know why? Because you'll have the biggest ever. It increases your happy ending. Let's just say it. I don't know why, but it does. So eat more plums. And you can add them to your salad and put them in your smoothie. Hell, put them in his smoothie. Watermelon keeps the guys. You know what I'm saying? That's for the guys. Garlic is for the fellas too. Okay, so add some garlic in whatever you do. um, and good thing this video is not for the children, not for the kids. Ladies, you are what you eat. I need you to taste better too, right? So, yeah, this is a. I'm trying to keep this a little bit cool, but pineapples. Eat your pineapples. I'm talking about get you a fresh one and cut it up yourself. Make it a staple. Remember, I said you could use pineapples in your oatmeal, so that's a good way to get them in. In the summer, you can also grill pineapple on the grill and bring that sweetness out. But you want to make sure that you're eating your pineapples because let me tell you. Remember we talked about that fatty fish like the salmon and the tuna, and okay, I'm gonna add some other fishes too. You know, cod and perch. You don't want to smell like that down there. You definitely don't want to taste like that. So eat your pineapples. So he'd be like, dang, you taste so sweet. Because I had, you know, my older cousins, my male cousins, they tell me stuff. And I'll be like, dang, you telling me too much shit, bro. But, you know, you got to learn from the fellas, right? They said you could tell when a person has their great diet because they smell and taste better, right? And the same thing with the fellas, too. Like, ladies, if that's your thing, you know what I'm saying, and you go with that thing, make sure that he's eating good and not, you know, tasting like a double stack with fries or Wong's fried chicken. You know what I'm saying? Fix him a lunch, make him better. So those are the 4 foods for sexual energy. The plums that make you be like yum and oh. The watermelon actually benefits both you and him, but it keeps him strong. No Viagra needed. Just damn watermelon and garlic. Garlic too. Um, maybe that's why vampires don't like garlic. y'all play too much. And ladies, get your pineapples up. So, though that's the end of the video. There is no worksheet for this, but this is in the workbook as far as let me see. I said start by trading out a few things or revamping your dishes. We talked about that and I gave you examples because I wasn't going to write all that in the book. So I thought I'd better add this to the video. Try a spinach salad with a dash of pecans, sliced strawberries, and a drizzle, not a drowning, of salad dressing, y'all. And instead of frying the chicken, if that's what you have, you can oven fry it instead. And I gave you the chicken parmesan recipe that I just, damn, I guess I made that up. And then you want to search out different recipes and get creative on your own. Okay? So that concludes the Raising Your Vibes series. You guys, thank you so much for joining us today. be well, be safe, and if you can, if you want to, grab the workbook. I'll put the link to the blog post because the blog post is going to be like this sheet, right? But the workbook is totally different. It's like lined out with activities and whatnot. Some of the things that you're talking about in the workbook, it gives you an assignment on finding balance, you know, gratitude, you know, the power of that. I always talk about gratitude. Um, it talks about intuition, listening to your third eye and your intuition and stuff. Talks about being open to possibilities, self-care, laughing more, um, Xing out negativity, and finding your zen. So those are some of the examples, and there are activities in that workbook. And again, it's just a small investment of $7.77. Seven is a number of completion. That's my favorite number. It's the day I was born. So that's why I chose that price. But I usually give stuff out for free, but I was like, that's not helping the people. You know why? Because if it's free, you don't do the work. But if you invest in yourself, you do the work, and you're investing in yourself wholly. So I love you guys. Thank you again, and be well and stay blessed. Peace and blessings to you all.